Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is part 93 of Miss Chastity's story, the woman that married a man that didn't exist according to her. If you're seeing this for the first time, the link to the playlist will be in the description so you can watch accordingly. Let's continue, guys.
Part 93 of How I Married a Man That Didn't Exist, May 4th. This was the day that I found the post in the neighborhood group. Remember I shared this 2 videos ago or something like that? This was the actual day, and it's important that I note that it was actually on this day. Can someone marry me and my boyfriend this Sunday? That was posted on January the 9th. I didn't find it until May the 4th, okay? Marry a married man? Ma'am, I know you work at AutoZone, but I don't think you're firing on all cylinders right now. Something's wrong. Tell me your plan. Tell me where they do that at. Tell me where you were going to have that done legally. Oh, y'all were going to stand in a public park and have somebody say some fluffy words and consider yourself married to a man that's married to me? Baby, I don't want them. I already told your ass. Once we're divorced, you can have them. But we kind of got to go through the proper channels first, ma'am. The light's on, but nobody's home. I was flabbergasted when I saw this. So I knew it couldn't be real legally, but I also knew in the life of Wild Moose Rob, anything was possible. So I knew what county she lived in, so I searched the court records, really believing that I may find something that had fallen through the cracks, and I would have found a marriage license. Things fall through the cracks. It wasn't outside of the realm of possibility that he would still be married to me, and another county hours away would have issued him another marriage license. It wouldn't have been the most shocking thing I've been through this year. What I found was much better. So when I did the search, I had searched her name, nothing came up. Then I was like, okay, let me just search his name, because I may be putting her name in wrong. I know this motherfucker's name. Rob's name popped up along with a mugshot. A picture I had never seen. A picture of him now. I had to scoop my jaw off of the floor. I immediately opened it. Rob had been arrested a few days before the little one's birthday. Of course, Emily never mentioned this to me. Anything to protect her son's disgusting behavior. He's a different person when he's sober. Tastes bitter when you have to eat your own words, I guess. The information was information. Okay? After some investigating, on December 30th, 2024, a warrant was issued for Rob's arrest. I was just now finding this out on May the 4th, 2025. I am positive Emily knew about this the entire time and never said anything. Remember, I was still living in this house until February. Possession of firearm by felon. The same gun he threatened to unalive Tonka with. The same gun that was loaded in the unhinged hands of an unpredictable man. The same gun that Emily told me I shouldn't be afraid of. The warrant was issued December the 30th. The crime had been committed on December the 4th. Then I found the probable cause affidavit. At first, I did not see this. That was not there to begin with, that affidavit. So I had a theory in my mind about what happened. In my mind, Rob had been pulled over for either drinking and driving or for a traffic stop or something random, who the fuck knows. And the gun was found in his car. I could have seen that happening. So I did my research. He was already a 2-time convicted felon, but if the gun was found in his surroundings, even if it was his car, they may not count that as actual possession if they don't see it in his hands. This outcome would have ended in probation and not likely any prison time. And when I tell you, I was sad when I read that. I'm like, aw, that's unfortunate. But when I opened the affidavit, besties, my jaw hit the floor again. And I quote, "This male enters the above-named pawn shop with a handgun in his left hand and a concealed carry holster for the gun in his right hand. He approaches the counter and begins the process to sell a Taurus 9mm bearing serial number blah blah blah. The sale is complete and the male exits the store. The pawn slip was forwarded to Affiant for review. The male who brought the handgun in for sale identified himself as Rob and provided identification to confirm his identity with staff. Rob also provided a right thumbprint on the face of the pawn slip, which is standard procedure. A criminal history shows Rob to multiple felony convictions for crimes such as burglaries, possession of controlled substance, and trafficking in stolen property. Affiant confirmed."
Just take a look. This is the man that you got married to. I wish she did all this investigation she's doing now before marriage. Oh, what am I even saying? She actually knew he came out from prison right before they got on, so she was okay with him being in prison. But I don't think he even did detailed investigation to know what he truly went to jail for, because he just sold her a lie and she bought it then. Imagine if she had done what she's doing now back then. Or let's not even lie. I don't think she would have even done anything about it. So that's another thing. So let's just continue.
That Rob has not been granted his rights back through clemency. The store footage shows the male in the store to have identical features to Rob and has identical hair color, hair pattern, and the same face tattoos. Databases showed Rob's only registered vehicle to be a silver blank bearing Florida tag blank. This vehicle confirmed to be in the area of the pawn shop on 12/4/24 at approximately 9:28 a.m. This vehicle is identical to that of the male that exits in the parking lot, exits in the parking lot before entering. Exists in the parking lot before entering the store with a firearm. The vehicle has identical decals in the rear passenger window. Imagine pawning your freedom for beer money and you still couldn't buy your children Christmas gifts. Couldn't be me. This was December 4th. You go pawn a firearm as a 2-time convicted felon, collect money from said transaction, then you stage another disappearance in which you pretend to be in detox for a fucking week, missing Christmas with your children, never seeing a card, a gift, or otherwise. You didn't show those kids your ass to kiss on Christmas. But you pawned a gun and you got some money. On April 24th, 2025, Rob was arrested. Another affidavit revealed that upon his arrest, his car was seized and towed by the police. He was being held under a $5,000 bond. Mind you, they had a warrant out for his arrest. And it took them until April to find him. I don't know if they were looking that hard. I don't know the circumstances around this. A warrant out for your arrest. On April 28th, he made bond, the same day as the little one's birthday, the same day I was in that house with his mother, the same day she had all the knowledge of this information and kept her mouth shut. Cat's got your tongue is convenient when you're protecting a monster, I guess. Let's get into the next part.
Oh, well, I'm not even surprised anymore what that man, the length he can go to get his desire satiated. And the same goes for his mom. I'm just feeling for the next, or the bunch of women that will still fall victim, because he's still going to scout more victims. Amber might be the recent one. I'm sure she won't last. He will go to his next victim. Guys, let's go to the next part. See you in part 94.